welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. I am so happy that you're here for this video today. So we're gonna go do one of my very favorite things, which is walking through the beautiful aisles of my favorite antique store. My friend Sarah, she actually is on our Houseandholm team, and I went and spent the day yesterday at the depot at Gibson Mill, which I have filmed and shared multiple times over here on my channel, and it's just one of my favorite places to go, mostly because it is so large. I think it's one of, if not the largest antique mall in the South. And so you can spend hours upon hours, probably days, going through and still not seeing everything. There's just so much there in one spot, and it is so gorgeous. We had a great time. We went with a list of sorts. We had some ideas of things we'd be looking for, and I think I found everything I went to look for. So I'm really excited about that. It was really hard to rein it in. I think Sarah and I were each other's support people. We were just like, do you really need another bowl? And we were just, keeping each other on track. But the only thing I will say is that Sarah drives a truck, and I may have gotten in a little trouble because we had a truck with us. So I may or may not have gotten a big piece of furniture that I am over the moon about and can't wait to share.
But before I do, I have to share about our bundle sale going on right now on our website. It ends this Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. And in the bundle, you are going to get a $10 savings. So you will get this beautiful set of almost like a CG green knit dishcloths, a hand-carved mango wood tray, and these beautiful speckled fruit baskets. These are perfect for spring and summer. Set bunches of grapes, maybe little wooden eggs, or your freshly decorated Easter eggs for Easter. I have some lemons, limes, you name it. This is such a good deal for only $49.99, and I'll have it all linked down in my video description below.
much fun. I don't know about you. I would love to hear in the comments down below if you also love antiquing. Where are your favorite places to go? I feel like Goodwill and some of the thrift stores in our town are just so hit or miss, and I know when I go to the depot, I'm going to find something. So when I have limited time, maybe just a quick morning while the kids are at preschool, I know that I want to go somewhere where I'm going to find some good stuff. But if you have experience in other places, I really honestly have heard from so many different friends and people over here on YouTube that you find so many great things at places like Goodwill. So let me know where your favorite places are to just find vintage pieces, thrifted pieces. Where do you get the best deals? Help a girl out. I would love to know. Okay, before I share my haul, which is so good, y'all, I'm looking at it on the table. I am so giddy and excited. I want to share this new coffee mug that dropped in our shop last week, I think. It is incredible. I'm drinking my coffee. It's almost gone. I need to get more. I'm drinking my coffee out of it today. I just wanted you guys to see it in person because I hadn't ever shared it here on YouTube, and it is so massive. It is huge. I love the speckle detail on here. It just gives it a little bit of uniqueness. No two are exactly alike, but again, just how cozy and comfy it is to hold in your hand. You guys know I say it all the time over here on YouTube that I love a coffee mug that has a really big, comfy handle. And I love how soft this material is. I wish you could feel it. It's just a really smooth finish, and it's just a nice cup to have in your hand. So I wanted to share that here on our channel just because I haven't shared it yet. Okay, now it's time for the haul. So the pieces that I went in looking for at this trip on this day, I wanted a kind of just antique looking picture frame that would be good initially, I thought, for our office because we're getting ready to redo that space and I need to fill some holes on the wall, not some holes, but some spots on the wall with some wall decor. So I happened to stumble across this one here and I just loved it so much. So I knew this one had to come home with me. I love the frame. It's got kind of that worn like vintage antique brass color to it. And we've got a lot of that throughout our home. So I wanted to kind of just sprinkle that into that space. But when I brought this home, I realized that I may actually like it in here in our breakfast nook. So I might have to take another trip back to get something similar for our office. Nonetheless, I think it's so pretty. My initial thought was I would switch the print out, but when I hung it on the wall, I don't know, it's growing on me. I kind of like it. So stay tuned for that. I may end up switching this out. We will just see. I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek of this space because I know I haven't shared our new to us kitchen table and chairs. We replaced the light fixture in here as well. So just a few little updates, and I'm gonna hang this on the wall and just show you guys what it looks like in here. And I'd love to get your feedback. Would you keep this print or would you change it? There are lots of small shops that you can find online on Etsy to get downloadable prints, and they're super affordable. I have a lot of them actually throughout our home. So that's an option. I might put just like a really pretty, I don't know, like farm, pasture, some sort of like just relaxing scene in this. So we'll see, but I love this and I thought this would be perfect for our home. The next piece I grabbed was one of the last things that we saw, and we were about to leave. We just thought, let's just go down one more aisle. And I'm so glad we did. I love this canister so much. It says parsley on it. It is beautiful. There was a larger size as well, and I'm totally regretting not picking it up. I texted Sarah when I got home and I said, man, I wish I had grabbed that big one. But I'm so glad I had this. It's just great shelf decor. You can also take the lid off. It's actually still taped from being at the store, but you could take the lid off and put some cute little stems in there, a few little flowers. That would be so pretty. But I'm thinking, of course, always hutch decor behind me. I think we're gonna build a shelf in the office, so that's also a possibility. Could be part of my centerpiece. Love finding pieces like that that I can just use in different places in my home. I feel like I'm really getting my bang for my buck. And I think this was only $15, which felt like a really good deal because it is like actual ceramic and it's just so cute. I love it. Okay, next on the list were different styles of baskets. So I had just some different things in mind that I wanted to do and how I wanted to use them. So they're different shapes, styles, colors, and wow, we hit the basket jackpot. But one thing I will say, recently I saw a friend share about 3 little Easter baskets she had purchased for her kiddos at Goodwill, and I think she got them for like $3 a piece, which is a steal. So I actually thought maybe I would find some there and be able to use them as cute little Easter baskets for the kids, and then repurpose them afterwards and use them throughout our home. But didn't find anything quite that affordable. Most baskets ranged anywhere from like $15 to over $100. It just really depended on the size, the style, the booth, and all of that. So I did come home with this cute little basket and I really, really love it. I wanted a basket that would work for shelf decor. Again, just keeping in mind like projects that we have coming up and knowing in the office we're going to be having some shelving in there. And I thought this guy was so cute. I love the shape. And I'm just really excited about this one. So this was a great find. I believe this one was like right around that $15 mark. Next up, I found this one and I love this for like tabletop decor. I thought it would be really cute opened up and I could put some fresh stems in there for spring and summer. I could also put some of my really pretty like white home books in here. It could even go on the kitchen counter with recipes in it or a recipe book. So I thought, again, just kind of multifunctional. It does have a flat bottom, so it sits nicely. And I may end up putting this on our new sideboard in our office as well. So lots and lots of options, but I loved the lighter color of this one. And again, just that it had that lid. So if you did need to put maybe even office supplies in here, pens and little Post-its and things like that, you could just close it and it still looks super cute. The last basket that I came across, and Sarah and I actually were on the hunt for this specific type of like flower basket pretty much the whole time we were there. And it was so funny because we had just like laser vision for baskets. Like anytime we would see one, which was about in every booth, we would just like freeze, like, okay, is it the right color? Is it the right shape? Is it the right size? A lot of them were either way too big or way too dark. And my thought process was that I would be putting it on this breakfast nook table as a centerpiece and putting some really pretty stems in here. I just thought that would be just so fun and kind of like whimsical and springy, and just go a little bit more with like a cottage decor style. I think this one was about $35, which is a little bit more than I would like to spend on a basket, especially a thrifted basket, but it's exactly what I was looking for, minus the color, and we hunted for 2 or 3 hours for it, and I just felt like, you know what, this is gonna work. And again, I can use this in other spots in my home and I really like it, so I went for it. All right guys, the next piece, the last piece that I went home with is huge, and I'm gonna go and take you guys around the corner here to show you where we've put it. I have not styled it yet, but I will share more details when we get over there.
Once I spotted this gorgeous high back bench, I knew that it had to come home with me. It is so pretty. I love the natural wood color. And I also love having a bench here so that we can put on our shoes. It's right down the hallway from the front door. So it has just honestly the perfect spot. Now my plan is to either find or make a cushion to go all the way across the seat of the bench. And then I'd love to add some decor up above. So stay tuned for more on that. But I am so happy with this piece and so excited about it. I'm not sure if we're going to end up doing anything with it as far as painting or refinishing it. But again, stay tuned. Okay friends, so here is our little breakfast nook. We recently added the board and batten on this wall, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. And then we switched out the light fixture a couple of days ago. The one that we had before, if you've been following along for a while,
We had so much trouble with that previous light. It would not hang straight, and it had nothing to do with the cord or the chains. It was crazy. We did all the things and just finally decided to part ways with it. So I found a fairly affordable replacement option on Amazon. I'll link it down below for you guys. So far, we're really loving it. I don't know if it's a forever light fixture for this space, but it was an affordable substitute for now. And I think it looks pretty with the other decor that we have decided to have in here, as well as our table. So we do have a jute rug in this space, which is so great. It's easy to clean. It hides a lot, especially with having young kiddos eating at this table. And then, like I mentioned before, we purchased this one on Facebook Marketplace, and it was actually a really funny story because we actually know the people we bought it from. Just realized that this is sideways. But it's beautiful. It's so cozy, so comfy. We really, really love it. Now, the original plans were to do the oven cleaner technique on the table, and I'm not sure if we're gonna do it. We're kind of sitting with it for a while. I'd really like to and lighten it up a little bit just to kind of be a little bit more cohesive with the rest of the house. However, I'm loving adding these darker pops. So we're just kind of gonna sit with it for a while before making any big decisions. I love the picture on the wall. I think that was such a good find, and it was really affordable. It was like 20 or 30 bucks, and I don't know, when you're hunting for something that you really want and you finally find it, you just sometimes have to splurge. With all of that being said, I did list a ton of stuff on Facebook Marketplace when I got home, and I've already sold a bunch of it. So I did end up actually coming out ahead, which is always a great thing. So just wanted to share a little close-up of the table here. It obviously has some wear on it. It had been used by this family for many years. They've got kids, but theirs are older than ours. And we just felt like this would be the perfect table for the season of life that we're in. I love the turned legs. I think those are great. They add some character. I also really love these wicker chairs. And because we do have really little kids, these end chairs have been deemed for mom and daddy only. And they sit in these chairs over here, which are also really comfy. So anyway, stay tuned. I'm sure I'll share if we end up doing any projects in this space that have to do with the table. And then wanted to share my flower basket. It is not styled. I just tossed these greens in here. I got these at Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago, I would say. I've had them for quite some time. And I'm thinking I'm either going to get 1 or 2 more bunches just to make this look a little fuller, or I'm just going to get an assortment of different florals. I really think I need some white flowers in there. So that is the plan, and I will keep you guys up to date with what I end up doing. Just a quick look at the hutch here. You can see in the top right corner, I put my beautiful new parsley canister, and I think that it's just perfect. It was meant to be in this space. Okay, friends, that wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. If you're not already subscribed, I'd love to have you join our YouTube family. Don't forget to check out our amazing spring bundle sale that we have going on right now. It is this weekend only, or while supplies last. It is so good, you guys. I'll have it linked down below, as well as anything else that you saw in today's video that was not thrifted. All right, friends, I will see you next time. Have a good day.